All right, want to do a quick little introduction? All right.
Okay, you can go around to that side. I'll get in on this side.
Okay.
Oh, there is already one up on the dash. Never mind.
There's one up on the dash?
There's one right here.
Oh, okay. Neat.
I thought there was one up here too. Maybe it fell down.
I've got a little sticky mount or whatever.
Okay.
So that can
Whatever you want to do.
go up there. All right. So guys, I'm here with Tanner today at TAS Aviation.
Hey.
And give us a little introduction, Tanner. How long have you been flying for?
I've been flying since I was 11 or 12, so about 10 years. I've been instructing full-time for 2.5 years now. Been at TAS Aviation since December of last year, and I'm really enjoying it up here.
Awesome. So today we're going to do like a little discovery flight, and Tanner's going to show me the ropes a little bit, and I guess we'll have some fun. I'll have some nice little footage for you guys, and hopefully everything works out.
All right, so the first thing we do before we go fly is the pre-flight checklist. So pre-flight actions, I completed those before you got here. Just check the weather and do a weight and balance information and things like that. The pitot cover is not installed at the moment, so we don't have to remove that. Aircraft documents are located in this pouch here. It holds our airworthiness certificate and our registration. The next thing on the checklist is to remove our gust lock. The fuel shutoff valve is located right here. It's pushed down, so it's on. Ignition switch over here, that's off. Master switches, we'll flip both of those on. We'll turn all the lights on to check those, as well as our pitot heat, and then I'm gonna move the flaps down. Just watch your head. And then while waiting here, we'll just verify the fuel gauges. They're reading about half, so I'll dip the tanks later in the pre-flight and check that. So we're gonna do just a quick walk around just to check the lights. So this is one of our navigation lights that's working. The red flashing light on top is our beacon. That's working. We have another white nav light in the back. We have a green nav light on this side, which is working. Landing light in the front, which is working. And then we'll just check our pitot heat. That's warm, so that's working. Flip off all the switches. Okay, then we'll continue on with the pre-flight. So we'll check the landing gear and strut. So we're just checking that, making sure it's secure. Tires in good condition. There's no cord showing. Our brake pads have sufficient pad left. There's no hydraulic fluid leaking from the brake line. We'll remove the chalk. Throw it in the back.
So what's the distance on one of these? How far can you fly with one?
You can fly in a 150 for about 4 hours with fuel reserve. That'll get you anywhere from 250 to 400 miles depending on the wind.
Okay.
We'll check the flaps, make sure that it's on the track there. We're gonna check the push rod here, make sure it's on the track there. Okay, we'll check our ailerons. So we want 4 bolts here. 4 bolts, checking the push rod, make sure it's there. 4 bolts there, and then 3 counterweights, so this one's good. We'll check the condition of our wingtip, make sure there's no damage to it. We're gonna check the leading edge of the wing for any major dents or cracks. We're gonna check our fuel tank vent, make sure it's not blocked. Stall warning horn, make sure it's not blocked. Pitot tube, we'll check the ram air inlet as well as the drain hole in the back, make sure that's good. Wing struts in good condition, we don't have a tie down to remove. Fresh air inlet here is good. We'll move on here to our static port. Nothing's blocking our static port.
And what does that do?
That gives us information for our altimeter, vertical speed indicator, and our airspeed indicator.
Okay.
So we'll check the cowling, make sure all the screws are there. Propeller and spinner, we're checking both sides for any nicks, cracks, or dents. Then the spinner, we're checking to make sure all the screws are there. Screws on the cowling on both sides. We'll check our air inlets, make sure there's no bird's nest or anything in the air inlets. Landing light condition. Our carburetor air filter is clean. Our exhaust tubes are both there. We want at least 3 fingers of width on the nose strut, so we have that. Nose tires in good condition. There's no bald spots, no tread showing on that. Over here, we're gonna check screws on the cowling. Then we'll go ahead and check the oil. So in this plane, you want anywhere between 4 and 6 quarts for normal operating.
And what kind of engine's in there?
It's a Continental O200-A. It's a 100 horsepower engine,
Nice.
4-cylinder. Okay, we have 5 quarts of oil, so that's plenty. Wipe that off. Make sure there's no residual oil in there.
And how often do you fly this?
It depends on how many students I have scheduled. Normally at least once a day, weather permitting.
Okay.
Back. Okay. Now we're gonna check this wing the same way as the last one. So I'm gonna check my cabin air door is closed because it's winter time. We don't want any cold air going into the cabin. We have our fresh air inlet, it's good. Wing struts in good condition, no tie down to remove. The leading edge has no significant damage on it. Wing tips in good condition. Aileron on this side, I'm checking it the same way. 3 counterweights and 4 bolts, and the push rod and 4 bolts. Flaps, they're on the track. Push rod's there, and it's on the track there. We'll remove our chalk. Okay, wheel and tire, we're gonna check it the same way. Tire's got good tread on it. There's no cord showing. Brake pads are in good condition. Brake line has no hydraulic fluid leaking. Wing strut or the landing gear strut secured. We'll walk around back. We'll check our antennas. So I have COM 1 and COM 2 are the 2 tall ones up top. The one in the middle is a GPS antenna. This is our ELT, emergency location transmitter antenna. The one on the bottom is a little fin. Up there, it's our transponder antenna. And then the 2 antennas on the tail are navigation antennas. They're used to track VORs. So elevator, we're gonna check first freedom of movement. We're checking our bolt here and our bolt here. Trim tab, we're checking the cotter pin here, cotter pin there, it's secured. Rudder, left and right, make sure it hits the stops. And then I'm checking the cables on both sides. On this side, I'm making sure this bolt's here in the elevator. Check freedom of movement on this side. Then there's 3 bolts in the rudder. I'm checking top, middle, and bottom. Then make sure this access panel's here. Serial number plate's there. Now we're gonna dip in some of the tanks for the fuel. So I'll see how much gas we have.
So you don't only check the gauge, but you also manually check it as well.
Yeah, because you gotta verify. We have 8 gallons in this side.
Okay.
And then we check the other side. Got 7 on this side. So that's plenty of fuel. This plane burns roughly 4 gallons an hour.
4 gallons an hour?
Yep.
Okay. So have you flown this at like any far distance or anything?
Yeah, I've flown it from here to Jackson, Michigan, Lansing, Michigan, and then back.
Okay.
We didn't have to refuel on that one. It was about 3 hours worth of flying.
Nice.
So I'm gonna sump the fuel. So what I'm doing is checking the fuel for any contaminants like water, debris, or anything like that, and make sure we have the right grade of fuel. So 100 low lead fuel is blue in color, just has a very light blue tint. If there's any water, it would sink to the bottom, and I don't have any debris floating in there.
Okay.
So we'll just dump that out. So we dip both the tanks, sump both the tanks, and then we also sump the gascalator up here. Okay, blue, no water, no sediment.
Okay.
Okay, blue, no water, no sediment. That's good. Okay, that's pretty much the whole pre-flight, so you can go ahead and hop in and then we'll get going.
Okay. How's that look?
Yeah, that'll be good right there.
Right there? Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to take this coat off if you don't mind.
Yep, no problem.
I thought maybe there's a little bit more room in here than there is.
Yeah, it's sort of tiny.
That's good.
Okay, let me tell you how to do the seatbelt before you get in, because it's kind of interesting.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the shoulder harness is going to come over like this, and then you got two little clips like there. And you kind of put them into a T, and then slide the seatbelt through it. You just kind of slide it through both sides, and then buckle it, unbuckle, just lift up, and then take the shoulder harnesses out.
Okay.
And then to move the seat forward and back, there's a little lever here, white one, just push it, pull it up, and then the seat slides. To open the door from the inside, you just pull on this lever and push it out.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any questions?
We'll see when we get to the seatbelt. I think everything else is okay.
Yeah, the seatbelt's a little confusing for new people.
A little tricky. Okay. All right. Well, you know, I'm going to compare this to a Dodge Viper. I got into a racing Dodge Viper one time.
Yeah.
And I could not get into that thing. It's just ambition for me to lose weight, I suppose.
It's hard for me to, some days it's hard for me to get in here.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I'm not exactly the most flexible guy.
Yeah, I'm not either. If my arthritis is flaring up, then it's even worse.
Arthritis? How old are you, like 20?
22.
22, talking about arthritis.
I have arthritis. It runs in my family.
Oh, man.
Poor genes, I guess. I don't know.
What is it?
Poor genes. I
Poor
don't know.
genes?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, gosh. That's probably the easiest way right there, I suppose. All right. Well, I'll try not to steer us and try not to break us.
Yeah, it should be alright.
All right, so where is this thing at? I'm going to start this video real quick.
Okay.
All right, so let's see here. Where am I at?
Okay, hold on. This is mine, yours is crap. Hold on. Let me see.
Okay.
Like that. Give me a second, it comes up. So just kind of, there we go. That one's yours.
This was mine.
Yep.
Okay. Seatbelts, guys. Okay. Now, probably the person who was wearing this before me is probably a lot smaller than me.
Yeah.
Alright, so this goes through here, you say?
No.
No.
That is, hold on, where's the seatbelt part of it? The other
The other side?
Yeah, it goes
Okay.
through there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Lunch. Fat.
Fat. You were like 150 pounds or something.
I know, but I ate lunch and I fit before lunch.
Alright, I'm gonna need your help with this puzzle.
Okay. Which one?
All of it.
Okay. Put that through the seatbelt part.
This right here?
Yeah, put that through there.
Through here?
Yep, that's
Okay.
fine. Okay.
Alright.
Then you gotta kind of like put it there. You
All
go.
the way,
Yep,
okay.
and then that one the same way.
On this side?
Yep.
Okay.
Just keep it. Yep, that's good.
Gotcha.
Yep, okay. Now once you got it all the way, you can just buckle it and then you're good.
So just push.
Other side. Flip this around. This way, yep. Okay.
Okay.
Should buckle. There we go. Tighten, pull
Pull
down.
this right here?
Not that one.
These ones?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait till you move the seat up first, because you might have to move the seat up a little bit.
Okay. Let's see.
Then it'll be too tight.
Okay.
Grab probably down here is going to be the easiest.
Down here?
Yeah. Can
Okay.
you reach the pedals?
Do I need to push them all the way in?
I mean, I can do it for you. It'll be.
Oh, okay.
They go like left, right, all the way right, all the way left, and then the tops are the brakes. So when we steer
So,
on the ground,
I'll need to go forward a little more.
and then just make sure the seat's locked. Just kind of push it back a little bit. Yep.
How do you loosen this?
Loosen.
There's no loosen.
What do you want to loosen?
The
shoulder harness?
Yeah, maybe here.
Okay. The opposite of what you tightened it, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go.
Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Good. So then just pull this closed.
Yeah, slam it. There we go.
All right.
And then, oh, hold on. Before you do, too late, but
What happened?
the part might be dangling out the door. Just make sure it's not dangling. Is it dangling? Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Just make
Okay.
sure that nothing's hanging out.
Okay. I'm losing it. All right.
Okay.
So.
There we go. Let's
All right.
get your headset situated.
Headset. Safety goggles.
Gotta move to the back.
There's no room for air in this cabin.
You can open the window if it's getting stuffy.
No, I meant like air, like
Oh.
no mistakes.
Yeah. Okay. There's two little plugs, kind of like under.
Right here?
Yep.
Yep.
The big one should be on the left, I think.
All right. So I see
They
it.
only fit
Yep.
one way.
Yep, I see it. Okay. I see it. I see it.
Okay, there's that. That won't work until I flip this switch once we get the plane started.
Okay. All right.
Okay, let's continue on with the checklist. Pre-flight checklist
I'm
complete.
just gonna move it close.
Oh yeah, I'll move it.
We probably lost the whole charade of the seatbelt, but that's fine.
Yeah. Seats and seat belts checked and set. Fuel shutoff valve is still on. Okay, brake pressure. I have brake pressure, so we're good there. Avionics switch is off. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Mixture that controls our fuel to air ratio, so I'll put it rich. Carb heat's off. Beacon, we'll flip it on. Do me a favor and flip those two red switches, both of them up.
Yep.
Thank you. Those are our master switches for our battery and our alternator.
Okay.
We shouldn't need any prime because the plane should still be relatively warm. Okay, here's the key.
Okay.
So open the throttle, 1/4 inch.
So
Clear!
What morning, right?
propeller area is visually clear. Go ahead and start it like a car.
Okay. There we go.
Yep. Okay, oil pressure's good. Flaps are coming up.
So for takeoff, you need flaps at 10, right?
Not in this plane.
Not in this plane? Okay.
Avionics are coming on. Okay.
That'll go there.
Okay. Continue on that. Continue on that. Not wait a minute. Stand by. Okay, our radios are set. Weather.
Information not available. Defiance Memorial Airport, Defiance, Ohio. Automated weather observation. 1831 Zulu. Wind 200 at 12 peak gusts 16. Visibility 10. Sky conditions scattered 3,800. Temperature 08 Celsius. Dew point -02 Celsius. Altimeter 29997. Remarks. Density altitude 0. Thunderstorm information not available.
Okay, so the wind's 200 at 12, so we'll use runway 12 for departure.
Okay, so we're going that way, right?
That way.
This
Make a
way.
U-turn.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, we'll flip our landing lights on so people know we're taxiing.
Okay.
This gear.
Oh, you have a glove box.
Yeah, there's a little tiny glove box.
Nice.
Okay, so I'll check brakes. My brakes are working.
Well, I've always flown in a commercial aircraft. I've never been in a small
Never been in
aircraft.
a small one. It's a little bit different.
Yeah. And like I said, I've been flying in the simulator since last October. So this is kind of surreal.
Yep. Lines traffic, commuter 66055, taxiing to runway 12 via Alpha and Bravo. So this is an uncontrolled airport, so you don't have to make radio calls here, but it's always good practice to do it so other pilots in the area know what your intentions are.
Well, and I was thinking that's probably is that difficult to grasp?
It is for some people, but it just depends on what environment you learn in. Like here, when you learn how to fly here, that's one of the first things we teach is radio calls.
Okay.
At uncontrolled airports.
Yeah, because even my buddy, his name's Curry, he was saying that he feels like that would be a hurdle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do have a couple worksheets and different exercises we can do to help students grasp them. But then again, students that are coming from learning in a controlled airspace environment have issues with uncontrolled calls when uncontrolled students that learn in uncontrolled environments
Okay.
have issues with controlled airspace calls.
Right. So you say you've been with this place for 2 years, right?
I've been instructing for 2 years. I've been here since December.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you like this place here, or you have aspirations to go somewhere else?
I want to go to the airlines eventually. I still need more hours, so
How many hours do you need to become an instructor?
to become an instructor, you just need to get all your licenses. I'm pretty sure I got my licenses and my instructor license when I had roughly 200 hours
Okay.
or so.
Nice.
Lines traffic, commuter 66055, back taxiing runway 12 to the run period line. So I'm checking both sides of the runway, making sure there's nobody coming. Because people don't have to make radio calls when they come into uncontrolled airports. It's not a regulation.
Do you have a dispatch?
No.
Okay.
We don't.
Okay. So would you say steering this is difficult?
It's not difficult. It's just it takes a while to learn how to do it.
Okay.
Once you get it down, it should be alright. It doesn't take most students more than maybe like 3 lessons.
Okay.
We're up in our run-up area here. Checklist, so throttle is idle, brakes are set in cabin doors, just make sure yours is latched. Elevator trim still set for takeoff, make sure it's full range, throttle 1700 RPM. Dropped about 50, go 2 clicks back to the right.
Where are you at?
Right here.
Oh, right here. Okay.
2 clicks back to the right, click 17. Okay, then go 1 click to the left. Okay, dropped about 60 or so, that's fine. We're just making sure it doesn't drop more than 150 RPM, and the difference between the two shouldn't be more than 75, so we need both of those parameters. Okay, so 1 click back to the right, back to both. Okay, now we're going to check our carburetor heat. We should notice a drop in RPM, which we did. Pull the power to idle. Okay, our engine didn't die on us, so we're good. Carb heat off.
That's positive.
Yep. Okay, flight instruments and radios are set. GPS is good. I have our radio set. Our COM 1 is set to the Unicom frequency for Defiance, or the CTAF frequency. They're both the same frequency at this airport.
Okay.
My standby in COM 1 is set to the Williams County CTAF frequency. COM 2, I have the ASOS, and then I have the emergency frequency, which I'll switch to the active now, so when we go fly, we'll be monitoring that. Okay, so after entering the runway, we'll flick all the lights on, make sure full range, verify the runway, and then since we have a right crosswind, I'll add a right crosswind correction as required.
Okay.
Okay, ready to go?
I'm ready as ever be.
Okay. Defiance traffic, commuter 66055 taking off runway 12 will be departing to the north. Fine. Okay, runway verified. Heading looks good on the compass. Okay, airspeed's alive, engine gauges are green.
You're rotating 60. Yep. That's a different feeling.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to establish rate of climb at VY, which in this plane is 75. That's just our best rate of climb speed. Okay. It's going to be a little bumpy on the way up, but once we get up to about 2,000 feet, we'll out.
Alright. This is that crosswind you were talking about.
Yeah, a little bit of a crosswind, not much. Just 5 knots up here.
Okay.
Okay, so 500 AGL, flaps up, climb power set, make sure full range, engine gauges are in the green. That's our climb checklist. Fine traffic meter 66055, making a left crosswind departure to the north line. it feels a little bump much more than when you're in a passenger jet.
Right. That's pretty typical.
Yep.
Okay.
Larger light piston planes or larger piston planes like the twin Cessnas, they don't feel the bumps as much. Even all wing planes have different handling characteristics than high wing planes like the 150.
Okay.
So each one handles turbulence a little bit differently.
So do you use rudders much while you're up here?
Yeah. We have left turning tendencies with our planes, so you have to almost always have right rudder in to stay coordinated.
Okay.
The rudders are basically what steers the nose of the plane, and then the ailerons just roll the plane up and right.
Gotcha.
And the elevator is up and down.
Okay. We're about 2,300 feet right now.
Yep, 20 feet of sea level.
Okay.
Okay, so we're at 2,500 feet. I'm gonna level us off here initially.
Okay.
Cavity going kind of chilly. Okay, so Bryan should be off of our left here. We'll try to head that way. I'll switch to their CTAF frequency.
Okay. So my friend lives outside of town out of Bryan,
Okay.
and if you know where the pool is,
I think so.
okay.
Is it new? Did they build it recently?
Yeah, it's a new school.
Okay, I know that.
Okay.
We'll try it that way.
I can bring it up on here as well.
You can just reference it from the airport. Like, I'm pretty sure it's southwest of the airport.
Yeah, I think I see Bryan ahead of us. Right?
Yeah, Bryan is just right off the nose, a little bit to the right.
Okay.
front here is pretty smooth. You get an occasional bump, but nothing too bad.
Gotcha. I was really hoping for some blue skies today.
Yeah, it was most of this morning when I left Fort Wayne, but it got pretty cloudy pretty quick.
Yeah. I was just hoping the rain would hold off, because I was really looking forward to this.
Yep, it did hold off, but
That's nice.
Williams County traffic, meter 66055. We are about 2 miles south of the field at 2,500 going westbound Williams County. Yep, this is right in front of us here.
Right. So there's where we are in relation to this house.
Yep.
And if you need a visual, there's like a little cul-de-sac right there.
Is it past the school?
It's past the school.
Is it on the same road as the school?
No, so there's County Road C, which I know we can't see.
Okay, so we're right over the road of the school and kind of off to the right.
Right, so I guess
And keep on straight, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they have like cul-de-sac.
Yep, it's like a U-turn cul-de-sac.
A U-turn? Oh,
Yeah, so we just flew right over it.
okay, yeah.
So if we kind of go like around this way, come up like around here, I'll be able to get a good picture of it. Oh yeah, it's right there.
So you can get lower if you want.
Oh, that's okay.
Good shot of it.
I think so. Yep, I think it's great. while I do it. Alright. And then my house is actually right in town over here. Okay. The airport's there. Yep. And then my house is just kind of a little bit away from the airport. Do you know Bryan at all? Not really. No? Okay. It's just coming in off of 34. And there's a Shell and everything, a Shell gas station. My friend Barry, I just saw you. Okay, so the hospital's right there. And so I live, you know where Ohio Art is? No. That's that big, huge building with the flag top? Okay. It's got, I live right on the other side of Ohio Arts, that big building with the flag. Yeah, okay, we'll turn around that way. My girlfriend should go. Picture here. Yeah, so if you follow, see where you can't see the baseball field. Gotcha. Okay, just follow that road straight. Okay. Yep, you should fly right over my house there. Left turning driving here, 660 off the park, trying to get 5 north on 23, So you see the big flag roof there? Yep. 3 houses in on the right hand side. Okay. Or maybe on the left side. Okay, that's my house. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I've only ever seen the top of my house with my drone. I think we're good. Alright. Girlfriend didn't even see the message. That's okay. That is awesome. Yeah. The scenery is totally different up here, even though it's winter, you know. Yep. It's pretty crazy. You do a couple landings over here in Bryan County Airport. You guys do? Yeah. Okay. We can do somewhere, not one. Sure, yeah, okay. Let's get a traffic meter, 66055, off the park, trying to 5, up 1 mile west of town. 45 degrees on down with probably get by with the saw me. He's a composer, and I don't know if you ever played Super Nintendo. I'm not. No? Okay. Not a big video game guy. You're not? No. Okay. He does a lot of music for games and whatnot. Oh wow. Yeah. And so he did one called Top Gear. Long time ago, he did all the music for that. And there's a new racing game out called Horizon Chase Turbo. Okay. And he's doing all the music for that too. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, pretty neat. And he's actually from Scotland. He's a pretty cool guy. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I called you for dude. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah. Try to get that fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, being our touchdown point, I pulled our carburetor heat on and I put it underneath the flat. Reduce the car a little bit, doesn't start to descend down to the airport.
Okay.
West County traffic, meter 66055, turning base, runway 25, West County. West County traffic, meter 66055, turning final, runway 25, touching on West County. So we have a little bit of a crosswind here as well, so we're doing what's called crabbing into the wind. So I'm tracking the runway center line, but my nose of the plane is pointed into the wind.
Okay.
As we get closer to the ground, I'll turn the nose using the rudder and land straight down the runway.
Okay.
It'll be bumpy.
And you're pro.
Thank you.
Look at that. I would have done that on the simulator. I'd have been eating rats. I'll tell you a funny story. Buddy of mine and Kurt, the guy's house we just flew over. Kurt and Mary live in the same cul-de-sac basement. I didn't know how to operate one of these planes at all. I didn't know where the lights were or nothing. We took off from this airport in the simulator, and I thought I was way up in the air. We made a turn, and all of a sudden this house came right at us. Smashed right into the house. I was like, oh shit. We died laughing. Good thing it was real life. But
Yeah.
oh, it's hilarious. I've learned a lot since then.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah, right.
We'll depart out over here to the southwest.
Okay.
And I'll climb up to like 4,000 feet or so, or 3,500, and then give you the controls so you can fly around for a little bit.
Okay.
West County traffic near 66055, 1 mile to the west, just departing 10-5, departing near to the southwest, last call, West County. So do you have any airline that you're thinking about you want to fly for, or want to fly for Delta eventually, you gotta really go to like a regional airline before you go to the major airline.
Okay, and what would be original?
They're normally operating like Delta Connection brand or American Eagle or United Express.
Okay.
So, there's different airlines that operate those brands on behalf of the major airlines. Like SkyWest, Endeavor, Republic Airways, ESA Airlines, Piedmont, Envoy, Air Wisconsin, Commuter, the whole system.
Gotcha. And is there anywhere you want to end up specifically? I mean, I don't want to stay in Ohio airline.
No, I don't really. The thing with the airlines is you can commute to work, so you can really live wherever as long as you're able to commute to your base.
Okay.
By your check-in time.
Yeah.
So I was living in Florida for the past 4 or 5 years, so I'll probably move back down there because I like the weather down there a lot better than up here.
What part of Florida?
Near Orlando area.
Okay. I'm from St. Petersburg, so.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a beautiful area down there.
Yeah. Tampa St. Pete is nice. I do like it over there.
Yeah, we'll probably be going down there here in July, so. Yeah. Went out for vacation. Yeah, we try to do it once a year. Yeah.
Up, around is down, left is left, right is right. You don't need to yank it over. Okay. Real smooth with controls, rudder left, rudder right.
Okay.
You want to keep the plane coordinated at all times. So what that means is keep that bar underneath the triangle or the ball in between the lines. Okay. Whichever one's easier for you, then we'll save information.
Okay.
Any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay, you got to take the controls. Your controls.
Okay.
Try to maintain 3,500 as best as you can for the launch.
Okay. That rudder is, that's touchy.
Yeah.
That's definitely a lot different than simulator.
Yeah. More touchy.
More, yeah, exactly. More sensitive, yeah, for sure.
bit hazy today, but not too terrible.
Right. I can feel that crosswind you're talking about.
Yeah, it's almost directly off the nose at the moment. A little bit off the right, not too bad.
Yeah. Is that typical, or is that just kind of today?
At Defiance, we have a crosswind most days because they built the airport for a president that was coming into town in the 40s or 50s.
Okay.
And they kind of just slapped the runway down without really taking into account where the wind direction comes from.
Oh, I see.
So it's almost always a direct crosswind. And then the president, I don't remember who it was, didn't even end up coming by air, he came by rail. So they just kept the airport there.
Nice. What's the rest of your plans for the weekend?
Going home today. Tomorrow I have to work again, so I'll be here this afternoon working.
Okay. Well, you gotta say you get a pretty enjoyable job.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
I like it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, did I ask you where you were from?
I'm from Michigan.
Michigan, okay. So you live in Michigan?
I live in Fort Wayne.
Oh, really? Yep. Wow. No question. Do you fly to work or do you drive?
I drive.
It'd be nice if you could fly, right?
I wish. It's expensive.
Is it?
Gas is expensive planes.
How much is it right now, gallon?
667 at our airport, but we're about on average at the moment.
Okay. To run to the airport. I guess that's not too bad, I suppose.
You burn 4 gallons an hour, so it's not terrible.
Right. I have a 2002 Trans Am, and we built that thing. It's a ridiculous monster. I probably get about 6 miles to the gallon of it.
Wow.
And I had to put premium in it, so
Oh yeah.
almost paying airplane prices.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying about the plane kind of favoring it over to the right.
Yeah. It does a little bit.
Yeah. And it's not too bad, but
You just gotta be mindful of it.
yeah. left turn to the east. Okay. That river's pretty. You don't see it from, you don't see it like that from the ground. Yep. Traffic, computer 66055 for 10 miles to the southwest. We'll be entering a 45-degree left downwind for runway 30 to flight. Okay, so the airport is this way to the left here. Okay. Ahead of us, about 10 miles away. This airport's kind of hard to see stuff, but I'll point it out to you when we get closer. Okay. off the horizon, or kind of off the nose more than the horizon. Okay. Then there should be a long strip of light green that's going left to right. That's the airport. I don't know if you can see it. I don't see it yet.
We're about 5 miles out.
Okay.
Oh, let's try to descend here. We're here. Descent like a little slow descent, so we're gonna keep that going.
Okay. What's a good landmark for you when you're trying to find the airport?
I either go like from 24, if I'm coming from the south, I'll track 24 until I see Defiance, and then I go a little bit before Defiance off to the left.
Okay.
And then I can tell by the shape of the field that it's in where the airport is. Also, the hangar buildings are pretty easy to spot for me.
Okay.
So the airport is right off the nose. Can you see it? It's real close. Maybe 2 miles. You'll see it in a second. When I turn downwind, it'll be off of the left wing.
Okay. Oh, this right here?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was looking at all the things.
Oh, no. It's real close.
Nice.
Fine. Traffic, Commander 66055, joining the 45-degree left downwind runway 30. Fine. Okay, I'll go ahead and take the controls back from you, Jeff.
Okay.
And I'll get us on the ground here.
Alright. That's good, because I'll never do that.
Traffic, Commander 66055, turn left base, runway 30 to fine. Traffic, Commander 66055, final runway 30 to fine, full stop. Got pretty much a direct crosswind on the left.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little bit bumpy coming in.
couldn't have done that. Not today.
Not today. It's a little windy.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do our after landing checklist. Defiance traffic, commuter 66055, clear the runway Defiance. Okay, we'll turn off our nav and landing lights, carb heat off, mixture, we won't lean it because it's cold outside. Flaps are retracted, transponder, we'll put it on standby. Okay.
So do you get a chance to fly those over there? Or?
On the twin engines, yeah, every once in a while.
Okay. Do you like those better?
They're about, I mean, it's the same. It's flying is flying for me.
Okay.
They go a lot faster than these ones, and they can go a lot higher.
Okay.
If they're pressurized.
Nice. What's the highest you've gone in this?
In this plane?
Yeah.
Not very in this specific plane. In a single engine plane, I've gone to probably 10,000 feet.
Nice.
Maybe a little bit higher, 10,500.
Okay.
Not in this plane. This plane, I'm maybe going like 5,500.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, do me a favor and take the key out and then turn those master switches off. Thank you.